Hello friends, welcome to Scholarsmate. Yesterday class we have learned about a pair of linear equations. Those equations who have consistent or not. If they are consistent, if if a pair of if a pair of linear equation if a pair of linear equation has or is consistent, if a pair of linear equation is is consistent, then then it has it has a single solution, or we can say so many solutions. Okay, yesterday class we have learned about this. If a pair of linear equation is consistent, then there is solution, and this solution and the solution may be single solution, that's called as unique solution, or we can say many solution many solution many solutions. Okay, if they are inconsistent, then there is no solution. There is no solution of the pair of linear equation. Okay, then if there is no solution, then their graphical representation must be parallel. But in case of consistent, if there is single or unique solution, that means they are intersecting in a or at a single point, intersecting at a single point. Okay, if they have many solutions, then they are coincident. That means one line and the other line on the same line. Okay, then there are so many solutions. Okay, we have learned this much in previous class. So in today class, we will learn about the conditions of consistent and inconsistent. First of all, inconsistent, if the two equations or linear pair of equations, they are consistent, then they have single solution or many solutions. If they are single solution, then the condition is A1 A1 by A2 does not equal to B1 by B2. If there are many solutions, then the condition is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. You can derive these conditions by graphical method. You can derive these methods by graphical methods. This condition by graphical methods. Suppose here is an example. Suppose 2x plus 3y minus 2 equal to 0. And another is 4x plus 6y minus 4 equal to 0. Then what about the solutions? Here a1 is 2 and b1 is 4. a1 is 2 and a2 is 4. This is a1, this is a2. This is b1 and this is b2. This is c1 and this is c2. So a1 by a2 equal to 2 by 4 equal to 1 by 2. b1 by b2 equal to 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2. c1 by c2 equal to minus 2 by minus 4 equal to 1 by 2. Hence, in this pair of linear equation, I get that a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Hence, I can say that this pair of equations have many solutions. Many solutions. Okay. Why? Because this satisfied a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Clear? Again, another example. Suppose same equation 2x plus 3y minus 2 equal to 0 and 4x minus 6y minus 4 equal to 0. Here a1 by a2 equal to 1 by 2, b1 by b2 equal to minus 1 by 2, c1 by c2 equal to 1 by 2. Here we can get that a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2. So we can say that the number of solution is 1, or we can say the two lines 2x plus 3y minus 2 equal to 0 and 4x minus 6y minus 4 equal to 0 are intersecting in a single point. So solution is 1. The number of solution is 1. Clear? Next, another example. Suppose x minus y plus 3 equal to 0 and 2x minus 3y plus 7 equal to 0. Here is equation 1. It is equation 2. So question is test whether these two equations are consistent or not. Okay. Test whether these two equations are consistent or not. So first we have to derive a1 by a2. a1 by a2 here a1 is 1 and a2 is 2. So a1 by a2 is 1 by 2. b1 by b2 equal to minus 1 by minus 3 equal to 1 by 3. c1 by c2 equal to 3 by 7. So I get that a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2. It satisfies the first condition that a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2. Hence, the two equations are consistent and have single or unique solution. Single or unique solution. Clear? Then what is the rule for inconsistent? So let us focus on that. If consistent, then there is two either single solution or many solution. The condition for single solution is a1 by a2 does not equal to b1 by b2. For many solution is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Okay. So if the two equations are inconsistent, then the condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 does not equal to c1 by c2. Clear? So whenever we are testing about the inconsistent, then we have to check that a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, but the last part c1 by c2 must not be equal to the other two factors. Okay. So let's discuss an example. X plus y plus 3 equal to 0 and 2x minus y, 2x plus minus plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. Okay. Here is equation 1 and it is equation 2. In these two equations, a1 by a2 equal to 1 by 2. b1 by b2 equal to 1 by 2. But c1 by c2 equal to minus 1. So I get here that a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, which is not equal to c1 by c2. Hence, these two equations are inconsistent. Means there is no solution of these two equations. There is no solution. Clear? Another example. Question is another question. Question is test whether x minus y plus 2 equal to 0 and x plus y minus 2 equal to 0 are consistent or not. Also, find their number of solutions. Okay. So, here the two equations are x minus y plus 2 equal to 0 and another is x plus y minus 2 equal to 0. So, a1 by a2 here is 1 by 1 equal to 1 B1 by B2 equal to minus 1 by 1 equal to minus 1. C1 by C2 equal to 2 by minus 2 equal to minus 1. So I get here that A1 by A2 equal to not equal to B1 by B2. Okay. The first two coefficient ratio are not equal. So the equations are consistent and have only single solution, that is called unique solution. Okay, that is called unique solution. Another question. Three x minus 5y plus 2 equal to 0 and 9x minus 15y plus 6 equal to 0. Question here, find the number of solutions. Find the number of solutions. Okay. So first of all, we have to find out the factor of the ratios of coefficients. One is A1 by A2 equal to 3 by 9 equal to 1 by 3. B1 by B2 equal to minus 5 by minus 15 equal to 1 by 3. C1 by C2 equal to 2 by 6 equal to 1 by 3. Here I get that A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. So it satisfies A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Hence, the number of solutions, the number of solutions is infinite. Infinite number of solutions means many more solutions. Okay. Another question. This question is homework to you. Find the number of solutions of these two equations. One is 3x minus 5y plus 7 equal to 0. Here second equation is 1.5x minus 2.5y plus 3.5 equal to 0. Okay. So you have to answer it. Then this was for today class. I hope that you all understand it. So solve the first exercise in your NCERT book, and if any doubts, then comment me. Okay. Thank you. See you next class.